Okay, we got the software. It's ready to sell right now. We created the installation okay already, but if we stop there, we're actually missing out on a pretty big gold mine. We really want to be able to put it bluntly, suck the profits out of each product that we have. So we want to really leverage this software program, and we can do that by adding some links to other products, showing banners with links to other products, or even showing a website within the program itself. So let's click on, we can do that for each program right here. So let's click on the graphics object. We'll create a hyperlink, and we'll click a new, or the link button. And we don't have any hyperlinks, so we'll create a new one. Now the caption is what the user is going to see, and we will and the link is where we want them to go to when they click on the hyperlink. Click OK and click OK, and we'll save and close. Now I wouldn't load up each window with too many browsers, hyperlinks, and images because it's going to tick off your customers. It's not going to be very usable. So you need to manage usability with adding some casual links that they will notice, believe me. So you don't need a lot of them in there. So let's click run the software so you can kind of see what the hyperlink looks like. I love the hyperlinks actually. I'm starting to use them more and more compared to banners, just because it fits in with the software more. It's not as obtrusive like we were talking about earlier. So let's click on the image. Now obviously nothing showed up, but if we right click and hit customize, we have a hyperlink object right here. So we just click, put it over there by dragging it, and now if they click on that, it opens up the browser to the page we shown. We'll click close and close. So now we'll go back to the support file object. Now one thing I like to do, I like banners and everything, but the browsers give you a lot more control over changing the content that the software shows. So this will actually show a web page. So you can set up the web page to be smaller to fit in with the window more. Like you could just put a web page with a banner on that's clickable. But the cool thing about this is if I want to change the image, all I have to do is change the web page itself and upload it to my web server. So when they open it up, they'll see a different banner every time they want. Now the banners itself, the static images, or the images, you can't change those. They're pretty much saved in a database. But the browsers you can. Now the cons to the browser is that they have to be online, which most people are online all the time with broadband. So it's usually not a problem. So let's create a browser item, and we'll put the URL that we want to show. Click OK, and we'll click OK. And that's as simple as that. So now we save and close, and we run the software because you're going to have to add that to the window itself again, just like we did with the hyperlink. Okay, let's open up our graphic. Go to supporting files because that's where the browser is. Let's customize, and there's our browser object. As you can hear it, it's already showing. See? So we just want to make it look a little bit prettier. And maybe rename that for updates. We could create. So we want to make it look a little bit better. So we can put updates and then drag everything down to here. So when they come in, they can see a squeeze page, or if we change the file on our web server, it'll show that in here as well. So this is very powerful, and you can keep changing the content in that, and it's not quite as obtrusive if you give it a better this is a little bit obtrusive, but you can make it actually smaller to fit the window. So those are different types of marketing stuff you can add to your software that will actually make you more money. The next video we're actually going to go through the trial stuff, and I'll show you how you can get people to sign up for your list in order to get an activation code to run your software.